Hi there, it's Sam from pootles.co.uk and pootlesjewellery.com because it's Sunday, South Hill and Stampin' Up on Sunday. Oh my goodness, what a week! Oh goodness, it's last time I spoke to you last Sunday, we were just coming to the end of a joining offer, but it has been extended all the way through until the 13th of February, so an extra 37 days, although actually by this time I think we're on about 32 days left. It's incredible, I can't get over it. There's so much information about it, you'll have to go and check out my blog. I'm recruiting and have recruited into the UK where I am, but also the USA, Canada, Mexico, and we're also in Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic. But also the Stampin' Up joining offer has started, the celebration one, annual joining offer. It comes around every year. This year it is until the 31st of March. Details of that over on my blog as well, on my Pootles blog. And I'm recruiting and have recruited into the UK, of course, but also into France. I have a lovely lady over there now. Holland, we've got a couple of ladies there. Germany, I have somebody there. And also Austria as well. Anyway, so let's move on. Okay, so this is the project that I've got coming out today. This is my card. It's a congratulations card because in December, 9 ladies, and actually 8 ladies and a gentleman in my Stampin' Up team promoted, and over in my Pootles jewellery world, the South Hill Designs world, 9 people over there promoted as well. 8 ladies and 1 gentleman. Oh, it's my lives are in parallel. So that's why I've decided I was going to do a congratulations card. I wanted to do the new spring products for South Hill Designs, but at the point of time I'm filming, Friday morning, my new products haven't arrived with me yet, so let me zoom in. It's such a dull day, so I'm going to show you my locket today. Very dull. The lighting is not good. I've got, of course, my plumeria flower. I've got 2 birthstones in there. There's a clear crystal and the very bright blue there. And then I have got a Pacific opal accent, which is this one here. And then I've got 3 each of vanilla, ice blue and platinum pearls. And that is to reflect the colours in my card, which... that's the Bermuda Bay, which is reflected by this crystal here. Then I've obviously got clear for the background, and I've got the grey here, and I've got paler blue, and I've got my pearls up here. So let me zoom back out, and I'm going to show you how to put this card together. And it uses lots of the new spring products, and it also uses celebration products. So my card base is the Soft Sky card. So I've taken a piece of cardstock, cut it in half and folded it in half. Doesn't matter which way round you do it, it's up to you. And then my layer, normally I say 1/2 centimetre shorter and narrower, or 1/4 of an inch. This time I've gone bigger, so I've got a bigger border around than I usually have, so a whole centimetre off that way and that way, and that gives you more of the blue on the border. Okay, I've talked for 3 minutes and haven't actually stamped yet. That's outrageous. Okay, my stamp set, Perpetual Birthday Calendar. Love it. If you've been over on my blog, you will have seen that I've used it, and I did use it on Wednesday this week. I love these icons. The motifs are so pretty. You have to wait for a heart one. There is one coming soon, but it's got flowers, so I'm going to pull that out and do some random stamping. And I have my block ready, so they're photopolymer, so you can see exactly where you're going. Or actually, to be fair, random stamping, it's not essential you know where you're going. So my flowers are at the bottom but not at the top. It actually wasn't planned that way, but it's kind of how it felt. So I've got my inks ready, I've got my 3 shades of blue, and I've got my smoky slate. So I'm going to start in with the palest, the Soft Sky, and I'm going to triple stamp. Now I want to triple stamp 1, 2, 3. It's quite pale, you can't see, but just off to one side I have my Stampin' scrub. So I've done those, and all of the parts have gone onto the card. Now you can see here I've got a funny stripy line that doesn't look very good. Why that happened is, oh, wrong colour, Coastal Cabana, is that I stamped off the edge of the card, but not all of the ink came off. So when I stamped it again, it was too, that's why I got that sort of ridged line. So I've stamped once, 2, 3 to get my triple stamping. Okay, so if you stamp off, you have to re-ink and then stamp again. It will be more apparent, excuse me, with the Bermuda Bay. So There you go. So I've got too much ink left on this part here. Oh, it's such a dull day, so I'm just going to start again. Stamp off once to match that one. 2, 3. Just cleaning my stamp. And then come in with a smoky slate. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. So there we go. Okay. And actually, while I've got the smoky slate out, I'm going to do my congratulations. Now, this is one of the Celebration free sets. That's this one here. Now, the Celebration products, you can only get them for free. You won't be able to buy them. And so you get them for free with a spend of £45. So that's not one order of over £45 gets you one thing. It's cumulative. So an order that includes £90 worth of products would get you 2, £135 would get you 3. But it has to be a minimum of 45, so you can't sort of stack up a whole load of orders and then apply for them. You have to order them at the time you have to choose these at the time you place your order. So there's, I think it's 8 stamp sets. There's 2 papers. There's one there which has matching ribbons, also for free. There's Project Life here. There's another stamp set which has got lots of punches to go with it. This paper here is gorgeous, and I sent out, with all of the catalogues that I sent out either some of that or some of that into the pack so everybody could have a little bit of a taster. And it's this one here, so it's got a couple of punches suggested to go with it, which I'm actually going to work with. So, and it's called Simply Wonderful. There we go. Grab it out, pop it on a block. Clean this one off and use it. Isn't it gorgeous? I love it. And I've got a piece of white card down here with my smoky slate. And did I remember to get my sponge out? Possibly not. Okay, so round there with this is the extra large oval punch. So we have a scallop oval, a large oval, and then this is the extra large. Actually, I need that piece of paper still. Let's grab my sponges. Lost my smoky slate. Maybe I did have it out. Oh no, there it is. Soft Sky. Okay, let's grab the Soft Sky ink, and I just want to sponge around the edges a little bit. Just to soften it up slightly, and then I can start putting the card together. And I've got the brand new jute ribbon, which is lovely, and it's in pure white, so it's really pretty. Again, from the spring catalogue, and it's from the section, the sort of wedding-y bridal section in the catalogue. So that's where you'd go hunting for it. And I'm going to grab. Oh, I've just thrown some snail across the table. This is my fuse because I want it to stick well. And I'm just going in each edge and looking from the front to make sure I've got it lined up. I can bend that round and stick it down. Oops. If it doesn't ping out. Now I have found, you can see, you perhaps can't see, it's such a dull day, let me go that way, you can perhaps see it better. It bows a little bit, there you go, you can see it with my shadow. It bows up a little bit. If it does it with you, and that's because it's such a new roll, and it's also quite stiff, I could make some awesome ribbon bows with it. Grab a glue dot, and it will just hold itself down then, because we're going to put stuff over it. Oh my goodness, I'm almost at the point of having to turn my light on. I'm going to get the back of my head in the camera now. There we go. If you've been watching the news, we've got hurricanes and gales, well, headed here in the UK. It's not good. And it's, yeah, I'm looking out the window. It's a black sky overhead. Okay. Dimensionals on there. And just pop it up at the top slightly. And then my linen thread bow that I've got, I just pulled off a long, fairly long length. It has got kinks all the way through, so dekink it by grabbing your bone folder and gently running it, almost as though you were curling a ribbon. And that just takes the kink out. And then I want what's the word? 3 thicknesses, a thickness of 3. There we go. So I'm going to cut the loops. So I've got 3 layers now that's going to create my bow. And I've got far too much. I've over pulled the linen thread, and actually that was because when I made this one I didn't have anywhere near enough, and I tangled my little fingers all up in knots. It was just, well, I practically tied myself to the card. Oh, look at that, far too much. Oh well, I'll use that on a project, I'll do something with it. Cute, huh? Very sweet. So mini glue dot on the back of that. And then that will stick, because glue dots are super sticky. That will stick quite nicely there. I'm actually now going to layer my card onto my card, or my card front onto my card blank, so that I don't squish my flowers when I put it down. So where's my card blank then? There it is. And you can see you've got there's quite a big border on this compared to normal. So I kind of liking that. Last bit, the itty bitty accents. I'm going to have the 4 petal flower that just landed in my lap almost. Lift them up, losing my voice. Back of your paper piercer into the middle. And then some basics pearls, and I've taken the medium size one into the middle of them. Turn them all over so I can use my mini glue dots to pick them up. One up there, and then 2 over here. And that is my card done, that matches my very pretty locket, medium silver, plain medium silver, and all the beautiful charms. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to speak to you soon. Bye.